Hey guys, welcome back. We are discussing about the muscular system of the human body. In our previous lecture, we had discussed about the muscles of the back region and muscles of the pectoral region. You can see here we are discussing about the muscles of the upper limb, right? Now in this lecture, I am going to discuss about the muscles of the shoulder region. So in our shoulder region, the first muscle that we have is the deltoid muscle. You can see in the image also here the deltoid muscle, right? What is deltoid muscle? It is the muscle of the shoulder region. It is triangular in shape, right? You can see here one angle, second angle and third angle. So triangular in shape. It is located, deltoid muscle is crown your shoulder. Crown your shoulder means it is located above your shoulder, covering the front, side and back of your joint, of shoulder joint. Covering the front, the side and the back of your shoulder joint, right? What is the origin of deltoid muscle? It is called deltoid because it is a little bit delta in shape, right? So in physics, you know the shape of the delta. What is the origin of the deltoid muscle? If you want to discuss about the origin of this muscle, it arises from three different parts. Why? Because this muscle has three different parts, right? The interior, the middle and the lateral or posterior. Interior, middle or posterior. So look carefully. 1/3 of the clavicle, the clavicular part, the acromial process, the acromial part, and the spine of scapula, the spinal part. So it has three parts: the clavicular part, right, the acromial part and the spinal part. This is clavicular part, this is acromial part, and this is the spinal part. Spinal part is the posterior part. Look, origin: anterior deltoid, middle deltoid and posterior deltoid. Right? The deltoid muscle has three parts: anterior part, middle part and posterior part. So the origins of each part is I discussed with you. What is the insertion of this muscle? It inserts into the deltoid tuberosity of the humerus. So you can see, if you follow me here, here is the tuberosity, is a rough part which is called the deltoid tuberosity, to which the deltoid muscle inserts, right? So this is the insertion of this muscle. What are the actions? Look, what is the actions of the clavicular part? The clavicular part performs the function of flexion and internal rotation of the arm. So look, whenever this part will contract, even this part will contract, what will happen? When it contracts, it will pull up the humerus bone. So when the humerus bone is pulled up, it is the flexion of the arm. And whenever it is contracted, your humerus can rotate internally, right? So internal rotation of the humerus. What are the actions of acromial part? There is the abduction of the arm beyond the initial 15 degrees. What does it mean? It means that whenever this part or the middle part or the acromial part contracts, your humerus will, from its anatomical position, your humerus will be pulled up laterally. It will be pulled up laterally. So we call this action as the abduction, right? So flexion, internal rotation, abduction. And what does spinal part do? It does extension and external rotation. So the spinal cord is totally against this clavicular part. Look, here it performs flexion, it performs extension. Here it performs the internal rotation, it performs external rotation, right? So these are the actions of the deltoid muscle. What is the blood supply of this muscle? This muscle is supplied with the deltoid and acromial branches of, number 1, thoracoacromial artery, subscapular artery, and anterior and posterior circumflex humeral artery, right? And deltoid branch of deep brachial artery. So the deep brachial artery, subscapular artery, thoracoacromial artery, anterior and posterior circumflex humeral arteries, all these arteries are supplying blood to the deltoid muscle. And what is the innervation? It is innervated by axillary nerve. You can see this is your axillary nerve and branches come to the deltoid muscle. So axillary nerve innervates your deltoid muscle, right? Next lecture will be about the teres major muscle, the second muscle in the shoulder region. So the first muscle was deltoid muscle, which we discussed. I hope you like the lecture, friends. If you want these PDF notes, I will provide these. I am making all these notes by myself, right? So we will give you the WhatsApp number in the description of this video. You can text us. We will provide you these notes, friends. So see you guys in the next lecture. We will discuss about teres major muscle. Till then, Allah Hafiz.